Okay guys, so off camera I just did a couple of things. uh, I attached this radiator in. I haven't still done any of the wiring, and I have just placed the motherboard in. And when you place the motherboard in, always check that these holes, you can see through them, that the screws can go through them, you can see through them. Always make sure to do that on all of these, to make sure that the hole isn't blocked or there isn't anything like that in there which is stopping the screw from going in. So now I'll basically take my screwdriver and start screwing in all of the screws of the motherboard, and I'll be fast forwarding this part of the video. Okay, so now I got the motherboard secured in, and now there's just a couple of more things left to do. First of all, let's get all of these wires plugged in, and then we'll get the radiator screwed in. So now I'll just go around and plug all of these wires in. Okay guys, so I just have this wire still left. There are two places that this wire can go through. This wire is I think it is from the temperature sensor. I'll just go refer to the manual real quick and be right back. Okay guys, so I got all the wires placed in, or most of them. Now only the fan splitters are left to be placed in, all of these, and one RGB splitter. So I will just place in all of these splitters right now. On the PC over, I wanted to feed these wires through. Or maybe you can do another shortcut. You can feed the headers through instead of feeding the whole bunch of wires through. On the front side of the case, I don't think I have to plug in any more wires, just except this cable, which is for a graphics card. So now I'll be installing the radiator. Just move the camera a bit. Okay, so now I'll install this. So in order to install this, first you will need to feed all the wires through. Now we just need to pull on these wires as we bring radiator and fans closer and closer to its final destination. Okay, so now that's done. Now I'll use these screws. Screw it in. First I'll add one center screw. Then I'll add one at the corners. Now it should be able to hold itself up. Now I'll go around and screw in all the screws. Okay, so now I've got that screwed in. So now the only thing left to do is, in the front side at least, is to connect all the piping. Otherwise, on this side we have pretty much everything done. I'll now rotate the PC. Okay, so now I basically have to connect all of these wires in, and after that I have to just dust this part off a little of the radiator, and we should be good to go after connecting the water pipes and just feeding the water through. Okay, just few more steps to go, and I'll be fast forwarding through this part because I'll just be connecting the wires. Okay, so most of the wires are plugged in now. Only just a couple of RGB cables are left. These two cables. These are just for extended cables for attaching it to my desk. I actually have some RGB cables in my desk also, so we'll connect that on later on. Right now we still need to do the piping in the front and fill in the water, but apart from that it's done. Right now I'm just going to do one step which I don't really recommend any of one of you doing, because it can harm your CPU, but it shouldn't, because today's CPUs have safety mechanisms. I'll just try to run this PC just like this and see if if boots up, and if it boots up then we can attach all water pipes in, and let's just hope that it works. I'll be right back after I test it out, and I'll only be connecting it to the power as soon I get a display on the monitor. I will disconnect it immediately. Do not run this for more than a minute or 30 seconds or so. So guys, I have some good news. I tested it out and it does work, and as soon it booted up Windows, I just shut it down immediately. So now the only thing left to do is to connect all the pipes and basically just get the water in this, or the coolant you may call it, and let's get to it. So for the first pipe I'll be demonstrating how to connect, and for the rest of the pipes I'll be fast forwarding the video so the video doesn't get too long. So which one should we demonstrate on? So it should be really straightforward and easy. Let me just see. This one was from yeah, I think so. So we'll be connecting this pipe first. So we'll take one of our fittings and unscrew it, and since we have all the o-rings on our beaker, we'll take one out first. On this end we'll feed this through, then we'll feed the o-ring through the pipe just like that, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I've done that now. So now on a PC, we when we unscrew that, we'll be left with these. We just have to screw that in. Oops. Just screw that in like that. And on the other side also, we have to do the same thing. Okay, I accidentally screwed it in the wrong position. It's supposed to screw it in over here. Okay, I got a bit too excited. I feeded this through also on the wrong pipe. Let me just get this on the other pipe. I got a bit too excited when it started working, because actually removing the whole motherboard and like disassembling the whole motherboard was like a big deal, and it was honestly a quite challenging task to actually just how to figure out how to just disassemble the whole motherboard. And this was actually quite expensive motherboard, so I was really worried while opening it up that I really didn't want to break anything. I don't think this pipe was supposed to be here, or maybe it is. Yeah, just a bit tight fitting. Get that o-ring in place, tighten that in. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show how to bend acrylic pipe in this video, since I already have these pipes bent out, and the time when I actually built this PC, I don't think I still had a YouTube channel, if I remember. Yeah, I don't think I had this YouTube channel when I built this PC. So unfortunately I won't be able to show you guys that, but I think there are some wonderful guys out there on the internet which can show you how to do that. I'll also try to link some of the videos down in the description, so you can have a look at those videos. Okay, I don't seem to be getting this pipe screwed in correctly. It's a bit tilted also, so I don't think this pipe was meant to be here. Yeah, I don't think this is the correct way. Yeah, okay, that's the natural place it was supposed to be. Okay, my bad. Okay, so we'll just transfer that fitting from over there to here. Tighten it down. Don't tighten it too much, and don't tighten it too little. So unscrew that and put that in real good. Tighten it back up. Okay, so just like that, we place a pipe in and we have got that all secured. So we'll do the same thing for all the other pipes. Okay, so now we have got all the wires plugged in. I mean all the pipes and the wires, and now the only thing left to do is to fill it up with some fresh new coolant, which I have got from Corsair. This I have got this coolant. I actually got 2 bottles. This uses approximately 1.5 bottles, so like 1.5 liters approx. So now we'll be filling it up.